Okay, what I'll go over today is basically coaching the ASFM method in the videos for plyometrics. It's based on Sheraton's law. Essentially, this was spawned in my head from the Matveyev's research and really a Siff training camp. Siff, the author, super training him along with Verkhoshansky. But it's really this graph that tells you there's couch potato basically here, or a low level athlete. They can, compared to a world-class athlete, they can relax their muscles. This is Olympic champions and the most elite. They can relax their muscles much faster. And then the co-contraction is, or a contraction is actually not that much different in a low-level athlete than a elite level athlete, and there's not much significant difference. There actually isn't any really, but if you look from here to the lower sub-level elite athlete to this one, that's the big difference. Now, how I use this method and I talk about is high velocity strength training, plyometrics, shock methods, and this is how I use it. I use this to enhance and transfer training, and I wrote about this chapter 6 in Triphasic training, but I just termed it AFSM method, antagonistic facilitated specialized method. And actually, here's how we're going to coach this. So the way this works is essentially when you do this, I'll let this play it real time, okay? And you might not have seen it there, but let's just go back to speed. We'll go to half. So what the goal here is to get this athlete, as they're standing there, to pull themselves into position. And this is what the PNF and I and Siff chatted about. The PNF methods that he uses, just realized it wasn't sport specific enough. Now, what you're doing here to coach this up is you're using your psoas and your hamstrings to pull yourself down, pull your upper body forward, push your butt back. Your hamstrings are tightening as you're pulling down. Now notice this athlete here, this is a weightlifter, he pulls himself off the ground. See how fast he pulled himself down? So you pull yourself into position fast enough that you came off the ground. If you don't, that's fine. You find your best athletes will. And then when they hit the ground, now he hit in a deep squat position. In my range plyometric methods, this is a deep position. There's higher positions. I'll show you those. But all the positions in the range plyometric that I speak of, you can understand this is obviously the deep, and it explodes up. So let me replay that. Pulls himself down, explodes up, and you can see this bringing us. Now what happens here, folks, is you can see you get a huge rebound effect. So you're actually causing a lot more strain and force to get that reaction. And when I say that, by coaching them to pull themselves into position, you're creating more force and tension. Here's at a slower speed, and it explodes up. That's how we coach the ASFM method. And these are advanced plyometrics, but I'm not big on progressions because, look, athletes see those forces on the field. It just blows my mind that people don't progress faster when they go super slow in the weight room, but yet on the field they produce many times the forces of this. So that's just a little tangent I went off. But so that's just one way that we do it. I'll show you another.